describe myself, number one, as a father. You know, I have a boy named Parker who's 4, and I have 2 girls who are 2, me and Ella. And so I guess first I'm a father, and then second I'm a husband. You know, that's how I describe myself, number one, and then a martial artist, third. I think the tough guy, the guy who just wants to hurt someone, usually does better at first because the chaos and the anarchy, I think they kind of thrive in that a little bit. I think when it gets down to the other guy's good and wants to compete and everything else, I think the athlete has an advantage at that point in time where he's just doing it because he loves to. He's a martial artist. And, you know, I've been teaching people now since '96, had my first gym open. And you see all sorts of people. The people who come in they want to hurt someone, they want to fight, they don't really have the best work ethic, you know what I mean? You know, they're drinking, and then they'll stop drinking, they'll train, and then, you know, they're sporadic, where the guy who just loves to do it is always in there. If he has a fight or not, he's in there because he's a martial artist. He loves to train, he loves to be in shape, he loves to help people out. All those things combined, you know, I think they always go further, and they usually end up being the champions. The guys who are just tough, I think they can get to a certain level, I think they always plateau, because there's no real drive after that, you know? It sounds like you want to say war, but I mean, it's different, you know, because it's a bad analogy, because war, you're really going to die. I know there's a ref there, I know there's a doctor there, you know. I know he has an AIDS test, you know what I mean? So it's different. I guess when I go in the fight, my main thing was just all about me. I didn't care about anything else, and if I had that mindset where it's just me, don't worry about anything else but me, I did great. Just go out there, stay calm, and stick to a strategy. That was the main thing. My biggest problem was I didn't have the best coaching. You know, my coaches were, you know, they were into combative martial arts, so they were thinking about eye gouging and biting and all this crazy stuff where I always wanted to compete. So I didn't have the best direction usually, so I was really my own coach. So I guess when I was concentrated on me, I did great. When I was concentrated on what my coach was saying, or if things got off balance, I knew I didn't believe in what he was saying and stuff like that a lot. To me, I don't let my fighters fight until I think they're 100% ready. And I never look for a fight where my guy's gonna win, but I don't look for a fight where my guy's gonna get killed either. You know, people nowadays in mixed martial arts, there's one problem. In boxing, people don't realize, as a good pro boxer, the promoters usually pay the other guy more money because they know they're gonna lose, and they bring him up slowly. And he was like, oh, this guy has a lot of talent. He's gonna fight 5 bums to get experience in the ring. He's gonna fight 5 guys he should kill, but will fight back. Then he's going to fight 5 guys who are okay. Maybe he could actually fight. Maybe he will knock him out. And then they bring him slowly. You know, these guys might have 45 boxing matches, but they've only fought really 6 good guys. In mixed martial arts, you got 2 fights. Well, you got to fight for a title. This guy's got 15 fights already. You know, it's ridiculous. You know, you got to bring these guys up slowly the right way. I ain't saying you need to bring them up against guys who they're going to beat. But good match before it's at least going to be a good, legitimate fight, you know? The stories I was telling my parents today, he was telling me how his son should do this, and if he got in the ring, he'd do this and that. I said, okay, and the guy he's a little bit out of shape. I said, I want you to just realize what you're saying first. I said, I'm going to give you a scenario, you tell me how you feel. I said, I want you to get in front of 500 people. Don't worry more about a cage, just get in front of 500 people. All the lights go off, and this one light goes on you. And you have to take off all your clothes and leave your underwear on. And just being out of shape and standing in front of all those people, how does that make you feel? Is that all right? Now, you have all your friends. Now there's a guy across the cage who wants to beat you up. Now, all your friends and family over here who've been telling you for the last 5 years you're the toughest guy in the world, no one can beat you up. And you know the other guy across the room trained as hard as you did, and he wants to beat you up. And now, they lock the door, and everybody's around you, the lights around you, there's a guy across the thing, and you're just in your underwear basically going to fight another guy. And then tell me how you're going to feel, and tell me what you would do. Because most people right then and there are mentally weak. They break down. They don't want to fight. They don't want to fight in front of someone. They want to be naked in front of a bunch of people. Never mind get beat up by someone in front of a million people, you know? And then, if you win, it's the best thing in the world. It's the highest of highs. It doesn't get any better. But when you lose, it's the lowest of low. And you don't want to see anybody because you're embarrassed. You're embarrassed around your friends, your family. And everybody who said, all those other people who were not really your good friends, who thought you were the toughest guy in the world, they all go out and say, I knew he wasn't that tough. I knew he wasn't that good. I told you, as soon as I got hit one time, glass jaw. You know? So, I think that's unique about fighting in that to get in the ring, it takes a lot of heart just to get in the ring. Never mind even fight, just get in the ring. Me for fighting was just good because like I said before, prior, a lot of my friends were doing drugs and drinking and stealing cars and selling drugs, and it was my out. I mean, my mother never had to worry about me, you know. I was at the gym, and when I wasn't at the gym, I was home and I was lifting weights, or I was, you know, thinking about martial arts, or I had one of my best friends, who's still my best friend to this day, he was a boxer. You know, we would hit pads and, you know, really we went to parties. If we did go to parties, you know, we were just trying to hook up with girls, and, you know, we didn't really, it was just like, I was an easy kid to deal with, you know. And I think a lot of it's because it's martial arts. It gave me that path just to